This StarScope will show how the rhythms and patterns of the Earth's three main light cycles define a person's expressions, emotions, and physical appearance. These key lights are the sun sign, the moon sign, and the ascendant. Our subject here is George Clooney, born May 6, 1961, 2:58 a.m. in Lexington, Kentucky. At the time of his birth, George's sun was in Taurus, the moon was in Capricorn, and Pisces was rising on the eastern horizon. Let's begin by looking at our subject's sun sign. The sun is the source that provides the light as individuals radiate and project the qualities of the season and the month in which they were born. With his passively polarized Taurus sun, George is grounded in the sensual earth of Taurus. With an earth moon, a water ascendant, and Saturn conjoined his sun, George often appears relaxed and contented. It also explains why he rarely gets excited. When George expresses his firmly held beliefs, his cubical head and shoulders tilt forward as his brows fix onto the object of his attention. Here, the eyelids turn downward at the outer edges to create the recognizable bovine eyes. Watch how the nostrils widen as he locks into his world of earthy delights.
We share the island with a dinner theater. Oh, yeah.
Whether he's playing the hard-working doctor in ER or orchestrating a complex caper, George's emotions remain grounded and controlled. His moon is also in a earth sign. Let's now look at how the moon sign affects the personality of our subject. In its monthly cycle, the moon reflects the light of the sun. Thusly, it shows the way that people react or reflect the light that is projected in their direction. The resulting emotional response displays the mode and element of one's moon sign. With his moon in Capricorn, George's warm sun turns into a wintry chill when he cautiously attempts to explain and express his emotions.
Well, it's a very difficult thing, as you know, and it takes diligence, and it will never completely succeed, obviously.
Watch how his easygoing manner becomes noticeably pushy as the directing movements of cardinality break him out of his mode of fixity. Positively, this moon gives George the drive and tenacity to survive the worst of storms and reach the peak in his career. Watch how George's flesh becomes as rigid as granite as the cheekbones lift upward and the jaw juts forward to give him the serious appearance of a goat. Fortunately, this drive is redirected by the churning waters of Clooney's Ascendant. This StarScope will conclude with a look at the Ascendant, the third major component in our subject's chart. With the Earth's daily rotation, every minute changes the place where the sun is rising. This rising sign shapes one's bone structure, and therefore it defines a person's physical appearance. This becomes the mask, or the first impression that one makes on others. In reverse, this rising light is the ever-becoming day that our subject sees in the now, before his eyes. In the morning light, the swirling waters of Pisces are bringing changes, and this leaves a feeling of uncertainty, but it also gives George a delightful sense of fantasy, which magically relieves the heavy tone of his earthy luminary.
Yes, I know how you are.
Watch how the rising waters coat and round George's hard-edged facial lines as they enlarge the deep pool and dreamy eyes. Through these magic lenses, George sees everything from both sides as he feels the connections between the worlds of reality and fantasy.
I knew that there was a way. I didn't know how she was going to yank it in.
Did you like how I did that?
I saw it coming, so just so you know, you weren't that crafty.
It is Clooney's horoscope that explains his compassionate nature and why he works so hard to make this world a garden of earthy delights.
What brings joy is little children. And you want your movie to last to the future so that your children can see it.
Please pass this on to a friend and support our work by buying a book at astro-visions.com. That's our website. To see William Schreiber's celebrity snapshots, subscribe to Dell Horoscope, the world's leading astrology magazine.